Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The entire source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. So let's go through each and every section. So this is the home section. You can see the hover effect on the social media icons. You can see the box effect on the button, and you can see the same box effect and how linearly they were aligned. Then you can see the skill section, the scroll bar screen section you can see, and the box effect around them. Then you can see the hover effect on the portfolio, that is our recent work. Then you can see the form name, email and your text area for your message. Then this website is also you can see the smooth animation scrolling effect by using the scroll reveal JavaScript library. We have done this, and this website is also available in dark mode. Let me show you that. Right now we are in the dark mode. You can see the smooth animation. You can see the rectangular box which is not visible in the light mode. You can see the smooth transition effect, and this website is responsive, that is, it is available in desktop version, mobile version and even in the tab version. Let me show you that. About this is the smooth transition effect. Right and dark. So this entire website is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. We have used remix icons, we have used box icons and uh, scroll reveal JavaScript library to get the best out of it. We have also integrated dark and light mode with very minimal code. Definitely try to build this project. The entire source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone. Now let's go through line by line code. Right now we are in the index.html file. You can see this is the website that we are going to create, portfolio website. So now let's go to line by line code. Right now we are in the index.html file. In the head section, we can see the meta tags. Next we have the link tag for linking the styles.css file with our index.html file. You can see this is the styles.css file. We have linked it to our index.html. Then we have another link that we have used for externally connecting box icons from box icons so that we can use the icons in our website. Next, I will show you the icons also. These are the icons. You can see social media icons. These are box icons. Then we have another one, remix icons. These are also similar to box icon. We have linked it using link tag. Then we have the title, that is portfolio website design. Then after the head tag completes, then we will go to the body section, main section of the file. In the body section, we are right now in the header section. You can see class iHeader and nav class name is nav and vd grid. Next we have div element with nav logo art with an anchor tag. A is for anchor tag. H reference is used to refer to any particular website or any link that you want to refer to. You can mention it here in place of hash. Next div is nav menu link, nav menu. Here we are using another list, nav list. Then we are using list element and anchor tag. We are referring to the nav sections that are home, about, skills, portfolio, and contact, with a reference of about, skills, portfolio, contact. These are the references for the next sections. You can see in the home section we have an ID as home. So this home ID is referred here in the home and h reference of the anchor tag of home tag, so that whenever we click on the home section, home button, we will move to the home section. Then next we can see an theme change button. Here this website, in this website we have developed light and dark mode. So we are using for that theme change, we are using this icon tag from remix icons. By using this, you can see here at the end, at the right side end, you can see a moon symbol. Whenever you click on that symbol, then the color of the light mode will change into the dark mode. Let me show you. This is the light version. Now you can see this is the dark version. You can see change in icon also from the moon to sun. Next, we have another div for box nav toggle. This is for the mobile version. So in the mobile version, we don't have very large scale space. You can see here in the desktop version, we have very much space, so that we have aligned the nav bar at the center. But in the mobile version, we cannot have entire nav bar, so we will use it. We will align it in the sidebar. So whenever you click on this menu icon, then you can see the nav elements. Now let's go through the CSS so that you can understand each and every section perfectly. So header elements. This is the Google API font family. We have linked it, imported them from Google using URL. You can see this is how you import. Then root element. Root element, you can see whenever you want to use similar value more times, then you mention those values in here in the root element, and you will just call them. You can see by using var element, you can see here you can see var header height. So like that you can call those similar values, and whenever you can easily change those values at one place, and every in the entire section wherever you used by using var element, these all values will change automatically, so that you don't have to go through each and every section and change the values. Here you can see header height, font semi hue. Hue is the value for this HSL. That is also a color representation. You can use HSL value. You can use hexacode values. You can directly write the value names like white, red, orange. In that way also you can give the values. So here we are using HSL. Then we have body font as Poppins, which is one of the sans serif font family. Next, font size. These are the font size values. You can see. Then we have margin values. Next, the index. Next, we can see some of the values will change for the lower screen elements. So whenever we are using edited media screen, it means that we are changing the values for particular device section. Because 968 version, for that we want the font size to be big, so that we are changing the font values for these similar values. So we just have to change the value. You can see for normally we have 2 rem for big font size, but for this 968 this is for desktop mode. So here we are using 3.5 rem as font size. So we are increasing those values. So whenever you want to change the values, you don't have to change the entire code. You just have to use the media screen and mention the size of the media screen, and at that particular size of the screen only these values will be changing. This is how you change the values for media screen. This is nothing but the responsive design. You can see you can see the star before and after value. Box sizing is border box. Next we have HTML is cold, we have is smooth. Next, body section. For the body section we have margin we have given. Then we have given the font size. This is font family, font size, color, and you can see the overflow is hidden. Background color is body color. You can see the white color. Let me show you. This is the basic version. So this here you can see the border alignment. Next, h1, h2, p values, margin is 0. This is default values. You can say for default any h1, h2 elements or p paragraph elements, margin will be 0. And for UL elements, that is another list, we want margin is 0, padding is 0, list style is none. List style is nothing but whenever you integrate any unordered list values or list items, they have default values like they have dot or star or one star, or you can see hash before them. We want to remove those all styles when we only want to use whatever the style that we want to give. Then you can use list style as none, so that it will remove all the default style values. And for anchor tag also, similarly for anchor tag also, we can remove all the styles, default styles, by using text decoration is none. Then we have image. For image, we want maximum width is 100%, height is auto, display is block. Next, we have section title. So section title, you can see. Let me show you section title. You can see skills is a section title. So that section title styles we are mentioning here. Position is relative. Font size we have given. Color, first color, that is purple color. Then margin top is VMB 2. So margin top, margin bottom. Then we have texture and center. So you can see the skills section is at the center of the section, because we have given as texture and as center, and margin bottom we have given some space, and margin top we have given some space. Next, after section title, after you can say height, width, these are similar values. Left right values, whenever you use position as absolute, you can use this left equal to 0, right equal to 0. By using these values, we can you can see the underline value. You can see the scroll below the skill section. This section is built by using this code, that is skill title after. Here using position as absolute, and we want the width equal to 64 pixel. You can see the width, the exact size of the skills bar. Then height is 0.18 m. Next we have left equal to 0, right equal to 0, means it will be placed exactly at the center. Then we have margin is auto. Then top is equal to 2 rem, and background color is first color. You can see is exactly placed here, exactly below the title tag. Next we have section. For each section we want padding top equal to 3 rem, padding bottom equal to 2 rem. You can see for every section padding top. Just let me show you this once again. You can see above this portfolio, this is the section, starting section. So we've given 3 rem above top and below 2 rem as gap. You can see that. Next we have BD grid, that is maximum width is 1024. Display grid, margin left equal to given, margin right is clear. Next we have I header. I header is the first starting section of the header section. You can see here I header. For the I header, we are giving width equal to 100%. Position is fixed. Top is 0, left is 0. Z index is where G fixed, that is at the top. It is the highest value that we are given. Background color is white. Box shadow effect, you can see. Let me show you so that you can understand it perfectly. You can see here entire background color is white, and then what we have, position is fixed, so it is fixed at the top. As we move from one section to another section, it will move. You can see the small line, that is nothing but a box shadow effect. Small, not very much. You can see small effect on it. Which given in the image also. Next we have the nav element. For the nav bar, here we are using height is given. Display is flex. Then justify content is space between. Align elements is center. So you can see all the nav elements are aligned at the center. You can see here this is the nav bar, and in the nav we have one logo div. Then we have the nav bar elements. Then we have the toggle and moon color change button. You can see that all are aligned at the center with equally spaced between them. So that is done by using here. You can see space between, just for kind of space between, displays flex. All items are aligned at the center, and font weight is given. Then for 767 pixel, we want nav menu to change, because at 765 it is equivalent to that of tab and mobile, near to mobile version size. So we want the nav menu to be fixed, so we are changing the values. that is top, right equal to minus 1800 minus 100. So what will happen means when you reduce the size of this entire div into the mobile or tab version, you can see this nav elements will disappear. And when you click on the nav button, you can see that nav bar will come from the right side and the nav bar will be placed here. So that is done by using this code. First, what we are doing means we are moving the entire nav bar towards minus 100. That is, it is moved away outside of the main section, so it is invisible to us. So whenever you click on the menu icon only, it will be visible to us. Background color, then transition effect. Next we have nav item. Nav item is nothing but the nav element, each and every element you can see nav item. So that element is getting uh, margin bottom as you can see the bottom, you can see this small gap, that is nothing but margin bottom. Next we have nav link position is relative, color is white, and nav link hover is we have position is relative. Then we have nav link hover after. So whenever uh, you can say that this position is absolute, then width equal to 100%, height is 0.18 rem, left equal to 0, top is 2 rem. So this is the same values for the nav link element. So whenever you hover onto these nav elements, you can see that the color of the nav link will change and underscore will form below it. So it underscore, you can see the small line, border line will form into it. That is done by using the after effect. So before and after effects are very important. So whenever if you want to master CSS, definitely try to learn before and after effects. Next we have nav logo. This is the heading. We are giving color to it. You can see for the art is the heading tag, nav logo element. Then nav toggle elements. For that also we are giving color, font size, and cursor pointer. Then active link after. Position is absolute. Width is 100%, height is 0.1, left equal to 0, top is 0. We have written exactly the same. Similar to that. So this nav link active link is nothing but whenever you click on a particular tag, that is home tag, about tag, size, skills, or portfolio, you will be moved to that particular location, that is particular section of the website. And you can see that here you can see when we are in the about section, the coloring or the underscore line is only in the about section only. So if you move from about section to underscore, you can see the change, that is it will move to the next section. So that is nav link after active section. That is whenever you are in the active section in the particular section, then it will change. That is defined here by using the after CSS. Show menu is right 0. This is actually for the mobile version. So whenever you click on the navbar element, we have given minus 100, right? So you can see here. Let me show you. Uh, you can see right equal to minus 100 for the navbar. So in the mobile version, what will happen means the entire navbar will be moved outside of the desktop because outside of the screen, because it is right equal to minus 100. So it will move outside of it. So whenever you click on the menu icon, then automatically right will become into 0, and you can see the navbar will come into the website, so that you can see it, so that you can be able to see and toggle between each and every section. Next, we can go to the home section. So now let's go to the home section in the HTML. Then I will go to the CSS. So in the main section, right now in the HTML section, you can see we have a div for home data and h1 tag for main heading. Then we are using span to elaborate. You can see here Abhiram Tej's color is changed. So by using the span element, we have done it. Abhiram Tej, you can see. Next, we have paragraph tag, small information is written here. Then we have another div for social icons like LinkedIn, YouTube, and GitHub. Then we have an anchor tag for contact button. Then we have another div, that is home image div. So it is actually divided into two parts. One is for the home data part, then we have the home image part in the home section. Next, we can go to the CSS file to understand it very good. Here in the home section, using position is relative, row gap is 5 rem. Then we have padding equal to 4 rem, 0, and 5 rem. You can see here here and here is 5 rem, 0 rem is for the bottom, and 4 rem is for the top. You can see here also top you can see 4 rem of gap. Next, displays flex, align item center, justify content, space between. You can see here in the home section we have two sections again. one is the home data section and another one is the home image section. So we are using display flex, then align items is center, and we are using justify continuous space between. So because of that, because of we are using flex, we are aligning the both elements side by side, because and we are placing what we are using space between. So we have small space between the each elements, each div elements, and they both are aligned at this exactly at the center of the section. Next we have home data align center. You can see the home data has h1 element. You can see in the home data we have h1 element, paragraph, then the div for social tags, then we have anchor tags. So all these elements are aligned at the center, exactly at the center for that particular div element. You can see all are aligned one after the other. Then we have home title. Font size is given, margin bottom is given, that is margin bottom. You can see for the home title we have margin bottom. There is space between hello I am and Abhiram Tej. You can see the space, that is nothing but margin bottom. Then we have home data span. For that we have the font size is changed. Then we have home title color. We have changed the color for the you can see Abhiram Tej as purple color. Next we have home data p. For that font size, font weight, and line height is given. Line height is nothing but you can see the gap, the professional web developer with 10 years of industrial experience. Then we have small gap and qualified bachelors of technology and computer science. So that gap is nothing but line height. So whenever you want to give a gap to each and every line of code, then use line height. Then we have home social, that is social icon, for which we are using display flex. Flex direction is column, margin top is 20 pixels. You can see above these icons we have margin as 20 pixels, so we have a space between them. And we are using flex items, they will be aligned in the row format, but we are using flex direction as column. You can see here flex direction is column, so they are aligned in column format, one after the another with a space. Next, home icons, then social icon, maximum content, margin bottom, you can see. Next, color is given to them. Next we have home icon hover. So whenever you hover onto these icons, you can see change in color, that they will change into purple color. Next, home image. For the home image, we are giving width equal to 380 pixel, border radius is 5 rem. You can see the width is 380 pixel and border radius is 0.5. So you can see small curve at the edges of the image, home image. Next we have buttons. For the button, for the button we want display is called inline block. Background color is first color. You can see the background color is purple color. Then we have color is white color. You can see contact text is in white color, and padding is 0.75 rem, 2.5 rem. You can see here also 0.75 rem is for top and bottom. 0.75 rem is from top and bottom. 2.5 is for left and right side of the element. Then we have font weight. Border radius is 0.5. So you can see a small curved edges. Then we have border radius is over. Transition is 0.3 second. Then we have button hover effect. So whenever you hover onto the button, you can see a box shadow effect around the button. So it is entirely the box effect. You can see that whenever you hover onto that particular box, you can see a box shadow effect. You can see small dark reveal around the box, which gives a 3D look to the button element. Then we can go to the next about section. So next go to the about section. In the about section, first we have h2 for that's the section title element, and we have I have already told you about this title element, about the after and before effect also. You can go back and watch. Then we have div element, that is div container, about container. In that we have two elements similar to the home page, that is about data and about image. In the about data we have h2 paragraph tag and anchor tag. Then we have in the about image we have image icon, image tag for linking the image element to the index.html file. We can go to the about CSS file. You can see about container we are using row gap is 2rem and text channel is center. And you can see for the about, let me show you just 1 second. You can see they are aligned. Here you can see text align is center. So both of them are aligned at the exactly at the center. Next we have about container button for which margin top is given. For the button element we are giving margin top. You can see the space about the no more button. Then we have about subtitle. For the subtitle we have given margin bottom. You can see I am Abhiram Tej is the subtitle, and below it we are giving space, that is nothing but margin bottom. Next we have about text line height is 1.5. You can see the gap between each and every line is nothing but the line height. Next we have about image justify selfie center. So it is aligned at exactly at the center in the section. Next we have about image for which we are giving vertical 100%, border radius is 0.5 rem. Because of the border radius you can see small curved edges. Next we have the skills section. So let's go to the skills section. In the skills section you can see h2 element, that is section title element skills. Then we have div element, that is skills container. Then we have another div element in which we are writing our professional skills, that is h2 element, paragraph element for writing the data. Then we have skills data div element in which we mention all the skills that we are proficient at. Here I am using div to mention that. So here I am using HTML5 for one div. Then by using another div, the skills bar, you can see here. Let me show you. You can see this bar. Just 1 second. You can see the bar below the HTML5. That bar is by using the CSS we will do it, but first we have to give div for it so that we can be able to use we can arrange the width and mention it. So here we are using an empty div with the class name as skills bar and skills HTML to mention this is the HTML bar. Next we have another div to mention the percentage, that is 95%. Similar way we are copying it again with a div for writing the name, then bar, and for mentioning the percentage using span element. 3 divs total inside skills data div. So we have 3 divs. Similarly for JavaScript, then React JS. Then we have the final div with work image for skills image. You can see here we have this image, the skills image. That image is mentioned here over here. So let's go through the code. First we'll go to the skills container. We given row gap is 2rem. You can see the gap. This gap is nothing but the row gap. This gap is 2rem, and we have given text channel is center, so all the elements are aligned at the center. Next we have skill subtitle. For subtitle element we are given margin bottom. Margin bottom is given. You can see professional skills. Below it we have space. That space is nothing but margin bottom. Next we have skills text. Margin bottom is given and line height is 1.5. You can see the gap between each and every line of text professional web developer, that is nothing but line height. And below this data we have given margin bottom, so we have small space, then the skills are displayed. Next we have skills data displays flex justify content is space between align items are center. So all the items are aligned center with a small space between each and every skill section, that is HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript. Then we are adding padding 0.5 and 1 rem. Padding is added to them. Next we have margin bottom is given, border radius is 0.5. You can see here a small curvature around the border box, a small border effect you can see. Next box shadow effect also. You can see box shadow effect like 3D content, just like 3D button. You can see the box shadow effect on the skills sections, HTML5, CSS3. Then we have skills icon. Font size is given, margin right is given, color is first color. You can see skills icon, HTML icon, CSS icon. So that those icons are given here. Next we have skills name, displays flex, align item is center. So these names are aligned at the center, that is name HTML5, CSS and JavaScript. Next, next we have skills bar, position is absolute, that is it will hover onto the skills bar box. Then we can see left is 0, bottom is 0. Then we have background color is var first color. We have height equal to 0.25 m, border radius is 0.5 m, and z index is z back. These values are already mentioned in the root of the CSS file, so we can be able to use them using the var element. Then we have skills HTML. So for each and every skills value, you can see skill bar is given, skill bar and skill HTML both are given for each and every div. Here you can see skill bar, skill React, skill bar, skill JS. So by mentioning the values of the width, you will specify the length of that particular skill bar. So here I am mentioning skills HTML 95%, for skill CSS we are mentioning 85. You can see the change. 95 is given small space, the entire line is given small space before it comes to the 100%. And for 85 you can see the space. So that's how you give values by using absolute. Then by using values to each and every width values, you can be able to generate this bar effect. Then we have skills image, border radius is 0.5. You can see the curved edges for the skills image. That is nothing but border radius. Next we have the portfolio section. Next we have the portfolio section. In the portfolio section we have H2, that is the heading tag, section title element. Then we have the div, that is P cards, portfolio cards, all the portfolio or recent works we have done. And we have divs. First div is P card, single div. Then here inside P card we are having image, H1 element for name, and H2 element for by using which technology, by using which programs you have written that or you have done that project or project work. You can see, and this div is continued similarly by changing the image values and values. You can see entire of 10 total divs I have used for this project. I'll show you. You can see here. Let me show you the image if you want. You can see all the portfolio images. So for the portfolio images, now let's go to the portfolio CSS. Work width is called 100%, height is 900 pixel. Then for P cards, that is the entire whole div. You can see here the div which holds all the portfolio elements is nothing but P cards. We have given classes P cards. For P cards, we are using displays flex. Flex wrap is wrap. Align items is center. Justify content is center. So by using the flex wrap element, can see how evenly they are aligned. All the portfolios are aligned, and uh, you can see how evenly spaced between them, because we have given align items to center, justify content is center. Then margin top is 10 pixel, gap is 10 pixel. So each and every portfolio has gap. You can see portfolio, then we have gap, then we have movies, then we have gap, then we have travel. So that gap is that one, gap is 10 pixel. You can see here we have given the value. Width is 100%. So we are going to use the entire width of the website. Then we have P card, that is for single P card. We are using width is equal to 300 pixel, height equal to 250 pixel, border is 2 pixels solid, white in colors. I've given white in color for the night for the dark mode, because in the light mode you cannot see any border. Let me show you. This is the light mode, so you don't see any border. But in the dark mode, you will be able to see the border around each and every portfolio section. Let me show you that. Just 1 second. You can see the border, white border. So it gives a nice look to the portfolios. So this will be visible in the dark mode. Then displays flex direction is column, justify content is center. Next, you can see in the each p card also, in the each p card section also, we have image, then we have the title, and we have the technology that we have used. So all three elements are aligned exactly at the center by using display flex and justify flex direction is column, so they are aligned in the column direction, and all of justify content is center and align elements is center, so all the items are aligned exactly the center. You can see in the image, then data are aligned exactly at the center of the div. Next we have p card image. For image we are using width equal to 90%, height equal to 80%, then border radius is 0.3 rem. You can see border edges. Next, transition is 0.2 second is in. So whenever you hover on to the image in the portfolio section, it will be zoomed inside. So it will gives a nice hover effect to the uh, portfolio section. Next we have cursor pointer and margin top is 10 pixel. And by whenever we hover onto the image, we want it to scale, that is zoom inside. That effect is done by using transform scale equal to 0.97 second. If you mention 1.1, it will zoom it will expand. If you use below 1, then it will get dragged inside. Next, we have P-card H1 element, font size and font weight is mentioned. Then we have P-card H2 element, font size and font weight is mentioned. Then we have the contact section. So let's go to the contact section in the index.html. Here you can see in the contact section, we have HTML element for the contact title, the section title. Then we have a div that is contact container. Then we mention the form. Here we are using form input type. Definitely try to use the type element, which is very good important, because you can mention what type of data that you want others to enter. Whenever you mention this type is email, and if you mention something else and it doesn't mention @gmail.com, then it won't accept that form. So it will be a very important for the website, so you can get the proper data. Next we have text area. By mentioning the rows and columns, you can increase the size of the text area. You can see that this is the text area. The entire box is the text area. So here I'm mentioning rows are 10. So you can see here rows equal 10. So you can see how big the space is given in the text area. Next we have input but type is button, value submit. Then we have image, that is contact image. You can see here. You can see this is the image. So now let's go to the CSS file. So contact container row gap is 2 rem, text is center. You can see both are aligned at exactly at the center with a row gap. Next we have contact container BD grid. Margin left is auto, margin right is auto. Displays flex, align item center, justify content is center, gap is 5 rem. You can see both the elements are aligned exactly in the center, and the gap is 5 rem between the form as well as the image element, and they are aligned exactly at the center. Next we have contact input. For the input element we want width equal to 100%. Then we have font size is given and font weight is given, padding is 1 rem, border radius 0.5. You can see the border radius, the curve edges for each and input element, that is nothing but border radius. Then we have border is 1.5 pixel solid, that is in black in color. You can see the border. Next we have outline is none, margin bottom, you can see the margin bottom, that is nothing but a space. Each and every input tag has space between them. That space is nothing but margin bottom. Next we have contact button. For the contact button we have given displays block, border is none, outline is none, border is none and outline is none. Then we have cursor pointer, margin left is auto. For the contact button, you can see the button we have already used the default values, then we have given effect so that it will be moved to one edge of the form. Next we have contact image. For the image, border radius is 0.5, the width is 35%. You can see border radius, you can see edges are curved by using border radius value. Then margin bottom is 2.5 rem. Here we have margin bottom is 2.5 rem. Next we have the footer section. So let's go to the footer section. The footer section, we have first P element, that is footer title, that is nothing but art. Then we have div for footer social icons, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Then we have another paragraph tag for writing all rights reserved, copy mark. And to mention copy mark in the website, you can see here this copy C in the circle, this is nothing but copyright symbol. But to mention that symbol, you can use this value in the HTML section. 8 hash 169 semicolon. You can see this value. By mentioning this value, you will get this copyright symbol in your website directly. So let's go to the footer CSS. Here you can see footer background color is second color. Then we have given color is white. So all the elements will get the white color. Art or social icons and the all right users will get the white color. Then we have text analysis is center. Font weight is given. Padding is given. Next we have footer title, font size and border margin bottom is given. You can see here after the art we can see the margin bottom is given, so the space is aligned below it. Then we have footer social margin bottom. For this also margin bottom is given. So after the social elements you can see margin bottom, that is space, and then we can see the all right user value. Next we have footer copy, font size is given to them. Then we have the media queries. Media queries are really important for the responsive design of a website. That is, it can be accessed in laptops, mobiles, or even the tabs also. For that, you have to use this media queries. Here, I am using edited media screen. Maximum width is 320 pixel. That is for the mobile version. Very mobile version. You can see I am changing the home value, that is row gap is 2rem, flex direction is column. You can see in the just one second, in the desktop version you can see there is a lot of space in the home section, so you are aligning both the information as well as image in the row section. But in the mobile version you can see the mobile screen size is very small, so you want to align both these values one after the another. So you are using flex direction is column, so they will be aligned one after the other. First the data will come, then the image will place below it. Yeah, that is how you change the only small changes. By you doing the small changes, you will be able to get the device responsive, that is in the mobile version as well as in the desktop version. Then home image width is reduced to 200 pixel. Then we have work, that is for the portfolio section. We only want grid template repeat only one, so we are repeating only one element after another. You can see, let me show you. Right now you can see there are three portfolios, one, two, three, but in the mobile version the space is very less, so we'll get one after the other. So first we'll get portfolio, then we'll get movies below it, then travel below it, then car rental below it. So like that way we want one after the another, so we are using grid template columns repeat one, so we are repeating one after the another. Column gap is 2rem, padding top is given, height is 100%. Then we have contact container, for which we are using flex direction is column, so that you will be able to get you can see form and image element will get one after the other. So first we'll get the form element, and below the form element we'll get the image below it by using flex direction as column. You can see flex direction as column. Home social icons row, then align self is flex end. Then for social icons are also given. So the small changes, that is from we have in the row direction. You can see in the in the website view we want them in the row direction, but in the mobile version we want them in the column version. So we are changing small changes. There is no big changes in the media queries. So these are very easy. Padding, you can see flex direction or maximum flex direction, and the grid template values we are changing, so that you can see flex direction next position. You can see these values are changed for mobile version 570, 576 also for mobile version. So you can see all these values. Now we want to repeat them two values. So as the screen size increases from 300 to 576, we want to repeat the values 2. That is in the portfolio section. Now we will get portfolio movies 1, then we'll get travel and car rental below it. So only 2 will form. So that is done by using grid template columns here. So there are small changes, there are not big changes in the responsive design. Only position changes will be there, and we will reduce the font sizes. Most importantly, font sizes. We don't want very huge size of text on the mobile version. So we will change those values. So these are very small changes, color changes. You can see. These are very you can understand basically. You don't have to mention everything. Then we can see the theme. This is the theme. This is very important. The theme is nothing but from dark mode to we are changing into light mode. That change is how we are changing is here you can see. So here I am what I'm doing is you can go back to the index.html file. So here I'm integrating script tags, that is scroll reveal. You have seen in the scrolling effect. Let me show you. You can see the scroll effect. That effect. Let me show you. Just 1 second. You can see the scrolling effect. The items how they are scroll. That is done by using this scroll JavaScript that I have linked in the HTML. Then we have main JavaScript file which I have linked with our index.html. Here you can see in the home header section we have the moon line, that is nothing but the moon icon in the home section. Let me show you. The image you can see here the sun symbol at the right end. Here we have the moon symbol before in the light mode. Let me show you. Here you can see the moon symbol. So what we are doing is that, so you can see change theme is the value that I've given to it. You can see change theme is the class that I've given. So for that we are giving color and we are giving font size is 1.15 and we're giving the cursor pointer. So here you can see these values are the root values that will change when we click on this button. When we click on this RI moon line. So that code is how the CSS values are changed or written here. That is first color values will change. Then second color, text color, body color, container colors will change. And we are also changing some of the sections also. You can see for the footer element, we want background color to change. Uh, so for that we are given this value. So this is how you mention the values. Dark theme is nothing but the name that we are given. You can see here also this one in the JavaScript section. Let me show you just 1 second. You can see dark theme, this value. So whenever you click on this button, then this JavaScript will get activated. The JavaScript function will begin, and then we will apply these color changes that we want to have in the light dark mode will be applied. So we want the footer background color to change, and we want header background color to change, and we also want color values to change for nav logo, nav link elements, nav toggle element, then change theme button. Then we want footer title, footer icon, footer copy elements. You can see here we want these values to change, that is header values, color to change, and we also want this footer item values color to change to colors also to change. So we are mentioning here, this is how you mention them. So this is the code. Now I will explain you the JavaScript so that you will understand. First let me complete this menu icon, then we will go to the dark, how the light and dark mode will be applied. So first let's go to the menu, menu show. Here I am creating a constant as show menu, toggle ID and nav ID. So now what I'm doing is that I'm creating a constant called toggle, and I am referring toggle ID. So this toggle ID and nav equal to document.get element ID by nav ID. So these two values are you can see here. You can see nav menu. This is the ID for nav. Just 1 second. Nav, for the nav element we have the classes nav. So these values are referred here. Then if toggle and nav, toggle dot add event listener, click. So nav class list dot toggle show. So you can see that whenever in the mobile version, the nav bar will be too much big for the mobile version to space. So what we are doing, we are removing the entire nav. That is, we are moving it outside of this size of the box, and we are having a uh, menu icon. So whenever you click on that menu icon, then we are adding what we are adding, class list dot toggle element. We are adding show. I have told you the show element is nothing but right equal to 0. Let me go back and show you. You can see show equal to right equal to 0. Let me explain you. Minus 100, I've told you before also. So this is for the mobile version. So what will happen in the mobile version means, in the mobile version we don't have large screen space. So we are removing the nav element and we are moving right equal to minus 100. So what will happen? It will move if you consider it will move if you consider this from index.html to, from this point you consider this as the main size. This bar, you can see the images, the index.html file. This is how we are moving the entire navbar outside. So whenever we by using right equal to minus 100. So whenever you click on that button, so whenever you click on the menu button, then automatically we will add a class list, that then we will add class list dot toggle. We are adding show. So show will be added to it. So what does show do? Show is the CSS, right? So here we are making right equal to 0. So when we are making right equal to 0, then it will move, this entire bar will move inside of this particular div, so that it will be visible to our naked eye, so that we can be able to move, toggle from each and every section. That is done here. Next, uh, you can see nav toggle and nav menu. You can see here. Here you can see nav menu, and you can see nav toggle here, IDs. Those IDs are mentioned over there. Next we have remove menu mobile. So whenever you click on the nav link, that is you clicked on any particular link, then you want to move to that particular section and you want that nav bar to be hidden again. So that in the mobile version, so that is given here. First we are creating a constant with nav link, and you can see we are referring to these links. Here I have nav item. Uh, Sorry, here you can see class is equal to nav link. That nav link is referred here. You can see here nav link. So what I'm doing is that I'm creating a function as link action nav menu document.getElement ID. So from the nav menu, this is the nav menu ID given to this UI element, that is entire nav list. So here I'm calling it nav menu dot class list dot remove show. So whenever I'm gonna click on a particular link item, then I will remove show element, that is show class. You can see the show will be removed, right? This is not attached to the particular HTML tag. Then what will happen? Then we'll have the right equal to minus 100. So minus 100 means it will go outside of the box. So it will be invisible to us. That code is done here. Next, next we have scroll section active link. So this code is for, you can see here. So whenever you move from one section to another section, you can see this 1 second. You can see here. Whenever you move from one section to another section, you can see here. See the navbar. The link will move from one section to another section automatically. Portfolio. Then we will move to the contact. You can see the underlined code. So that JavaScript code is done here. You can see first we are constant section, then we are using section IDs. So for each and every section we have ID. So this is let's go here. Here you can see for the section class we have ID as home. So this ID will be fetched here in the ID section, and we are going to create a constant as scroll active window.scroll. So the window.scroll is nothing but it is a it is Windows element that if you are using Windows, what you say, if your laptop is Windows, then Windows software is running in it. So whenever you scroll, like I'm scrolling right now, then that value of that movement of scroll will be identified, and that scroll down value will be given here, stored here in the scroll down value. So for each current value, what we are doing, we are checking the height, and we are gathering the ID element. So whenever we gather the ID element, that we are at particular section. Let me tell you that I am in the home section and I have grabbed the ID values home. So here the ID is called section, and here in the ID section we have home as the ID value. So that ID value will be given here, and that particular H reference we are aligning section ID. So automatically for that particular section, whenever we are in the home section right now, so then we will get the underline will be added to that particular home tag. That is done here. Then if the scroll down greater than scroll top and scroll down is less than or equal to scroll top plus scroll height, then we are changing the active link. That is, if you move from bottom to top or top to bottom, the scrolling should take place. You can see here. Now it is moving. It is scroll down, so it is moving from home, about, skills, portfolio, and contact. So if we go back again, also you can see the scroll will come back. You can see that that code is done here. This is how we do it. Then we have scroll reveal animation. I've shown you before also that whenever you refresh the page, let me show you. You can see this animation. So that animation by using the scroll JavaScript library. For that we have to initialize these values. That is constant SR, that is scroll reveal. Origin is top. From the top we want the origin to take place, and we want duration is for 2 seconds, delay is 200. So this value for scroll reveal, first we will reveal home data, then about image, skills subtitle, and skills text. So after a particular delay of amount, we want others to change. So this is how you give very small code. Then after first these will be happening. First home data will scroll down. Then after 400 milliseconds of gap, home image will scroll down. Then home social icons will scroll down after 200 milliseconds. Then we will get that's how you can see in the scroll effect. First home data will come, then home image, then home social icons. Let me show you that. So now look carefully. So data, image, and scroll icons. Very fast. It is very fast. It is 200 milliseconds is very small amount of time. So look carefully. You can see data, image, then we have the social icons. So that is done here. Next we have the dark theme element. So what I'm doing, this is for the light and dark mode. So let me explain you. Listen carefully here. First I'm creating theme button as a constant value and get element by ID as theme button. So in that you can see here I have theme button for the RI moonline icon. I have ID as theme button. So that theme button is referred here. Then we have, and I'm also creating another two constant, that is dark theme and icon theme. Icon theme is nothing but RI sunline. You have seen in the dark mode that in place of the moon you can see and sun icon. That sun icon is placed here, RI sunline. So previous selected topic, if the user has previously selected a theme, that is it is already in the dark mode, it will show in the dark mode. That value is stored in our local storage, that is in your PC, your personal computer, in your laptop. That is in the capture, you can say in the capture in the cache of the personal computer. So that theme will be fetched from the local storage. You can see here that is given here. Then we want to obtain the current theme. So what we'll do, we'll get contact at body dot classes that contain dark theme, dark or light. We will check. Then get current icon theme button dot classes that contain icon theme. So we will move from moonlight to sunlight. How this will change? So first we'll have the moonlight. You can see in the white section we have the moonlight. At the top we have the moonlight. But in the dark section we will have the sunlight, so that it will indicate that if you click on the sun button you will be moved back to the to the light version of the website, and if you click on the moon button you will be moved back to the dark version of the website. So that is done here. So if first we are using the selected theme, so what we'll do for the body element, we will add class list as dark or add or remove. So dark theme will be added or removed by whenever you click on the button, that is moon link button. So whenever you click on the moon link button, first it will add the dark theme. You can see in the styles, you can see for the body element we are adding the dark theme. So dark theme, so that theme is added here. And theme button add event listener. So whenever you click on the theme button only, it will take place. So add or remove. Class is a toggle dark theme. Class is a toggle icon theme. So what we are doing is that whenever you click on the moon button, then the theme will be applied. That is dark theme will apply to the body and these values will change and the website will come into the dark version. And when you click again, that is in the dark theme, we have the light button, that is in the sun button will be there. So when you click on this button, then it will remove the dark theme, you can see here. And we are using the local storage of the PC so that we can be able to know the current theme that is applied to the website. Local storage, so we are also using the local storage of your personal computer. This is the entire code. You can see the website. This is in the dark mode. So let me show you the entire website once again. This is the website. You can see the scroll animation effect, how the scrolling of one section to another section by using the scroll reveal JavaScript library. Then we have the theme change. That is whenever you click on the moon button, you will change the theme of the website. You can see it will come into the dark theme. The scroll reveal effect. Then you can see the border effect on the portfolios. And we can move back to the light mode by clicking on the sun button. So that's all. The source code will be available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. It really takes a lot of efforts to explain the line by line code. Definitely try to visit the channel. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The entire source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. So let's go through each and every section. So this is the home section. You can see the hover effect on the social media icons. You can see the box effect on the button, and you can see the same box effect and how linearly they were aligned. Then you can see the skill section, the scroll bar screen section, you can see, and the box effect around them. Then you can see the hover effect on the portfolio, that is our recent work. Then you can see the form, name, email and your text area for your message. Then this website is also you can see the smooth animation, scrolling effect by using the scroll reveal JavaScript library. We have done this, and this website is also available in dark mode. Let me show you that. Right now we are in the dark mode. You can see the smooth animation. You can see the rectangular box which is not visible in the light mode. You can see the smooth transition effect, and this website is responsive, that is, it is available in desktop version, mobile version and even in the tab version. Let me show you that. about this is the smooth transition effect. Light and dark. So this entire website is made using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We have used remix icons, we have used box icons, and uh, scroll reveal JavaScript library to get the best out of it. We have also integrated dark and light mode with very minimal code. Definitely try to build this project. The entire source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. This website is also available in light and dark mode. You will get the source code in the description. Try to build this project. Definitely you will be able to learn something from it. I hope you learn something from it. As I told you, it is also available in light and dark mode. You can see here we have added box effect also, and I've used uh, flex and grid CSS in this. Now let's go through the website. Right now we are in the header section. You can see the hover effect on the navbar elements. Then you can see the moon icon for change of theme. That is, right now we are in the light mode. Then we can, by clicking on it, we can go back to the dark mode, and you can see the moon icon has been switched with sun icon. So whenever you click on this icon again, you will be moved back to the light mode, and you can see the image hover effect and the box effect around the portfolio image. You can see the button hover effects and box shadow effect and 360-degree rotation on the social media icons. Then you can see the uh, about me section. You can see the animation also. This is smooth animation by swiper. Scroll reveal JavaScript library. You can see education hover effect and box shadow effect on the entire section. Then projects, travel website, movies website, and portfolio website. You can see them by going through the demo section. You can see the buttons and the icons. Then the contact me form, then button hover effect. This entire website is available in the dark mode also, so you can go through like this. This is the dark mode. About section, education section, projects, then contact. Try to have as many features as possible in your responsive portfolio websites, because you'll get only few minutes of time by the recruiter to get for you to impress them. And this website is available in mobile version also. Let me show you that. See, this is the mobile version. Let me show you the animation, the education internship, that is experience, then projects, contact. You can change the theme back to light mode by clicking on the sun icon on the navbar, and we have a responsive navbar here. You can see, then it automatically closes back. The functionality is added by using JavaScript. You can see the smooth transition, and this entire website source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe, and definitely try to visit the channel. It takes a lot of efforts to build them, and I'm gonna share you the entire full tutorial where I will explain you line by line code, the entire code, so that you can understand each and every section, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript entire functionality. Please do subscribe to my channel to get that full tutorial. The source code is available in the description. Thank you so much. Now let's go through the line by line code. So we are going to build this portfolio website. You can see here. The entire website is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. Definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing content. So now let's go. This website is also available in light and dark mode. So we have added light and dark mode feature to it. You can see here. Box effects, flexbox, lot of animation we have used. Scrolling effect also using JS scroll, JavaScript library. So now let's go to the code. Right now we are in the index.html file. You can see in the head tag we have the meta elements, then we have the title, that is personal portfolio, then we have the link tag to link the frame1 png. We are going to link it we are linking this image at the top. You can see in the website, in the top you can see the flame, the circular one. Then we have linked the style.css file using the link tag to our index.html. This is the style.css file. Then we have another link tag for to link the font awesome buttons, font awesome icons. Then we also used remix icons. I've used two different one, but you can use single one also, just to know that there are a lot of resources available that you can use, like font awesome, remix. There are box icons also. Definitely try to get more try to know more resources, because if one doesn't work, you can be able to know that there is another option. Then we can go to the body section. In the body section, we are in right now in the header section. Header, then we nav, and then we have a div element for the heading, that is using the anchor tag. We are having the nav logo element, that is art, and we are using an icon, fa bolt icon. You can see it. One second, let me show you the image so that you can know. You can see the fa bolt icon here beside art name. Then we have another div, that is nav menu div. Then we are using unordered list, then list item, and in the list item we are integrating anchor tag with the h reference hash home. Then we have given class names and home. The reason to give h reference is that whenever you click on this button, that is if you click on the home button, then you will be moved to the home section, because we have an id as home in here. So you have to mention the id of every section that you want to link with the navbar element to that particular element. So here we are using hash home because we represent ids with hash and classes with dot. Then that's how we link each and every section with our navbar elements. Then we have I tag to have the moon line, that is for the change in theme button. Here you can see the sun. I'll show you the moon also. In the light mode you can see the moon button. In the dark mode you can see the sun button, sun icon. Let me show you in the image. You can see this is the moon icon that we are linking here by using the I tag. Then we have another div element, nav toggle. This is for the mobile version. You can see it in the mobile version. That because the reason to use this one is that you cannot have the entire navbar in the mobile version because the screen size is small. So we are going to use an bars, fa bars, that is nothing but the bar icon. So whenever you click on that icon, the navbar will be visible to you. Now let's go to the CSS. Now we are first we are importing Google Fonts from by using import URL. Then we are using root element. Root element is nothing but if whatever the values that you want to use repeatedly again in this website, try to arrange those values all at one place in the root element. And by using var, you can be able to call those elements into any section that you want. You can see here background color, where I'm using where, and I'm mentioning body color. So automatically this body color value is available in the root element. You can see here it will be fetched to that particular section. Next we have default values, that is margin is 0, padding is 0, box sizing is border box, scroll behavior is smooth. Then we have anchor tag. For the anchor tag, we have default decoration type, that is you can see for any anchor tag it will have an underline and blue, it will be in blue color. So we are removing this text decoration as none. Will remove those values, default values, and we are giving color as white. Hash FFF means white. These are hexa code. You can give values using hexa code by HSL values or by directly giving the name also. Then transition is 0.3 second. Next we have UL, that is unordered list. For the unordered list also we have default style values. Those values can be removed by using style list style equal to none. Then for image we are giving max width is 100%. These are all our default values. Then we can come to the body section. For the body section we are giving font families like sans serif is the font family. Then font size and font line height is nothing but the distance between each line. You can see here here you can see I'm a passionate and aspiring full stack developer, and below you have space, then we have another line. So this space is nothing but line height. You can give line height based on the for better view. Container width equal to 1170 pixel and margin is auto. Then we have dark theme body color. For I will tell you this. First we'll go with BD grid, that is nothing but the basic grid, that we are default grid value that we are using, that is max width is 1024, displays grid, margin left and right are values are also given in the root element. Then we have iHeader. iHeader is nothing but the header section, main header section. You can see for the header we have iHeader as class. So for that we are giving these CSS values. Width is 100%, position is fixed, so the navbar is fixed at the top. You can see at the top. So we are giving those values as top is 0, left is 0. Then we are giving z index as where z fixed. Then body color is given. Then we are giving box shadow. You can see this box shadow effect here also. Very small, minute body shadow effect. When you move from one section to another section, you can see it even better. You can see here a small line, that is actually the body shadow effect. You can see here also body shadow effect. It gives a very professional look to your website. Then we have a nav bar. For the nav bar, that is header is completed. Now we are giving for the nav bar. For the nav bar we are having height is given, displays flex, justify content, space between, align item center. So in the nav bar you can see there are three divs. One is the main art, that is logo. Then we have the nav element, and we have the moon. But this bars icon will not be visible in the desktop version. It will only be visible in the mobile version, so it will be hidden. So we only have three elements total. So these three elements are display flex. By using display flex and justify content is space between, we are aligning them in the header section. You can see between the items we are having the space. First we have the logo, then space, then menu, then space, and then icon. You can see how evenly they are spaced by using this code. Then we can see for mobile version, that is max of 767. That is for the you can see from the tab to mobile version, we want the navbar to be hidden because we don't have that much of screen size. So what we are doing, we are for the nav menu we are creating position is fixed, top is variable height, right is -100. So whenever you give -100%, it will move out of the menu bar. So what will happen, let me show you here, just one second. It takes some time to load. The thing is, by using this code you can see that whenever we using position is fixed, then by moving the right is -100, then what will happen is that it will go outside of the desktop mode, that is it will go out of the screen size and it will be hidden. And And whatever the values we are giving here, whenever we click on the now button, then only we want the nav bar to display in the mobile version. So we're gonna link this with our nav icon. This is our FA bars, that is nothing but nav menu icon. And whenever you click on this button, then automatically we will add an element to the nav bar. That element is nothing but we're gonna add show icon. You can see here const show me toggle ID. So we are gonna use nav toggle and nav menu. You can see here nav toggle is the for the bars, and nav menu is the ID for the entire nav bar. So what we are gonna do is that, so whenever we gonna click on the button, you can see nav toggle button, we are adding an event listener. So whenever we are clicking on the button, we can add for the nav bar, we are adding a list that is nothing but show. What is that show? You can see here. So whenever you click on that button, we'll move back to this place. So we're gonna add for the navbar, we are gonna add show. So what is this show? You can see here. Let me show you that. You can see we have a CSS that says dot show right equal to 0. So this dot show will be added to the nav bar, this nav menu, and it will display. So that is because we are having right equal to minus 100. So minus 100 means that it will go outside of the entire uh, entire screen size. That is that will not be visible to us. So whenever you click on the now button, then the one show class will be added to the nav bar, and it will display the entire nav bar. Let me show you here. Taking too much time. So that's how you gonna add the nav bar uh, for the mobile version. You can see here when you click on the button, then you can see a nav bar. You can see the nav bar will come from the right side because right equal to now 0, so it will come from right side, and we have given transition to it. That is transition is 0.5 second. So that's how the nav bar will be shown in the mobile version. Then we have the nav item. You can see these all are uh, and this nav link hover after effect is nothing but when you can see here this small underline below the nav elements. So whenever you hover onto it, it will be visible. That is nothing but this is how you, whenever you hover onto any element and you want such underline icon, such underline to form, then we use this code. That is position is absolute, then content is nothing, where window is 100, width is 100%, height equal to 0.18 pixel. This is the width height of the bar that you want to display under the menu. For the links I am using, left equal to 0, top equal to 2rem, that is a gap. Then we have background color is given to it, and before and after effects are very important in CSS. So learn about them. Try to learn more about them. Then nav logo I, nav toggle element, we are having the basic one, that is color, font size and cursor pointers. Then we have active link after. So active link after is the same above, you can see here. Nav link hover and active link after is nothing but the same. That is whenever you click on the particular nav bar, we want it to be we want it to hold at the same place. So that for that we are using active link after. So it will whenever you click on the button, it will stay like that only. Next we have show, that is I've told you. Then we have the dark theme. That dark theme is nothing but, so whenever you click on this moon icon, the theme of the website will change. So for that to change, what we are doing is that you can see here this is the theme button. Then you can go to the JavaScript. I will show you here. This remove menu bar is that whenever you click on the button, let me show you. Whenever you click on the any of the icon, then automatic of the link, that is home, about or anything, it will automatically close. You can see here. Yeah, you can see automatically it will close, the navbar will close and it will move to that particular section. That effect is done here. by using the JavaScript. You can see whenever you click on the nav link is nothing but here you can see we have given class for class as nav link for each and every navbar element. So whenever you click on it, it will remove the show button from the nav menu, so automatically it will close. Next we have scroll section active link. Scroll section active link is that you are scrolling from one section to another section and you want the hover effect below it to continue. So what you are using is that so first we're gonna get section. For each section we have IDs, right? So you can see here for the home section we have ID as home. For the about section we have ID as about. So what it will do is that, so as we are scrolling from one section to section, like I am scrolling right now, so we are scrolling from one section to another section, then it will fetch the ID for each and every section, and by using the window dot scroll. This is one of the feature that is it will only apply in the Windows browser, Windows software OS. Here is that it will fetch the ID values, and for whatever the ID is available, then for the nav menu icon we are gonna refer to that particular ID elements, right? So we get the ID value. So this ID value will be same as to the value of the IDs that we have mentioned here. You can see home, about, so automatically it will form the underline below it. So we're gonna add active link. I have told you about it also. You can see here. So now it will add the active link to that particular one. So by adding the active link to each section class, it will show that whenever by moving from one section to another section, it will show continuously that we are at particular section. With that interactivity of the website is done by using that code. You can see as we move from one section to another section, see at the scroll, see at the top, you can see now we are at the education. Then we can go to the next section. Then you can see that it will go to the project. So the hover effect is done by using this code, JavaScript code. Then we have, this is for revealing JS, that is scroll reveal JavaScript library. By using the JavaScript library, we have the scrolling effect for the website. You can see that scrolling effect here also. You can see here the smooth scrolling effect that is done by using the scroll JavaScript library. And for that we have written the code here. Distance is 100 pixel, duration is 2 seconds, 2 seconds, delay is 200 millisecond. So scroll reveal to work, we are using a function that is already available in the scroll reveal JavaScript library, that and which sections that we want to display from which origin is nothing but we want to display from left side, or we want to display it from right side, top or bottom. We are going to mention the origin and will mention that section that we want to display. So here I am using header, anchor tag, anchor elements, and profile picture, and about content and education. These all are nothing but the classes for the particular sections. You can see first what we have the header, and we want anchor tag to display. Then we want in the home section we want portfolio photo to display. So you can see portfolio photo, it is available here, portfolio photo. That's how you mention all those values in this particular function, and it will display. So this is very less code. By using very less code we are able to do it because by using the scroll reveal JavaScript library. Next section is the dark light theme section. This is what I want to tell you about. So whenever you click on the theme button is nothing but the moon icon. You can see here, whenever you click on the moon line icon, then what will happen is that it will create two other mode constant, that is dark theme and RI sunlight. This is nothing but the sun icon that I've shown you in the dark mode. Then what will happen is that first it will go to the local storage of your PC, and it will check if there are any previously the user have selected any theme already. So if the user has selected dark theme, the computer went off, and the person on the computer back again, then it will check the local storage first. Then it will check, okay, this person has already selected dark theme, so it will showcase dark theme. So that is done by using the local storage of your PC. So that is given here. Then what we are gonna do is that we're gonna add for the body list. So whenever you click on the moon icon, then it will trigger the dark theme. So whenever it triggers the dark theme, we are going to add for the body element, we are adding class list, that is dark theme is added to it. You can see that for the body element we are adding dark theme. Dark theme is nothing but we're going to change the colors. Body color is changed to dark color and text color is changed to white color. You can see this image here. You can see text color is changed to white and we change the body color into dark black. So that is done here by using change theme color. So the entire website will get in a simple code. Then whenever you click on the RI Sun button, automatically it will trigger back and removes the class list. You can see it will remove the class list because we have written the you can say this as it is one of the programming query. This is how you write to not very in simple way. So if you click in the dark moon, if you click on the moonlight, it will add dark mode, and if you click on the sunlight, it will remove the dark mode. And you can toggle between, you can see here by adding the toggle we can add and remove based on the click on the button. So if you click on the dark moon button, then the dark mode will be added. If you click on the moon button, you can see, if you click on the sun button, then the light mode will add to the website. Next, so that is the code for the dark and light mode change. It is very simple. Next we can go to the home section. So in the home section you can see we have a div, that is the div in the div first we have one div that which holds image tag. It will have the portfolio image. Then we have another div for portfolio text with we are using h5 elements, h1 to h6 elements are the heading tags. So they are very crucial. You can see the heading tag difference. H5 is very small, h1 is very large. So from h1 to h6 the size of the text will reduce. And we have paragraph tag. We have uh, paragraph tag for writing any more information that you want to mention. Then we have div element, that is button groups, to have two anchor tags for both download CV and contact button. And we have added the mail to the hrefs, so it will take you to the directly to the email, and you can enter the information that you want to send to us. And you can download by adding you can also download the check-it-out button when you click on it. Then we have another div for social media icons for mail, GitHub, Instagram and LinkedIn. You can see here also. So now go to the CSS. Now let's go to the CSS so that you can understand each and every line. So we are using flex, display flex, justify content space between, align items at center. You can see both the items are aligned exactly at the center and they are spaced equally by using the justify content space around. Next, we can see the padding, you know them. Then for the profile photo, we are adding width, height, and we are adding border as 50%. So by adding the border as 50%, you can see entire circle. The circle is created. Then we are adding overflow hidden. So what the image doesn't go outside of that particular box, we are adding overflow hidden. And we are giving border which is 15 pixels solid. You can see the black border around it, around the image. That is done by using border. Then we have box shadow effect. By using the box shadow, you can see the shadow around the entire image. That shadow effect is done by using the box shadow. Then for the profile photo, we are adding height equal to 100%, width equal to 100%. Transition is 0.5 second, ease in out. Then we have then transform scale. So that scale effect is nothing but whenever you hover onto this image, the image will expand automatically. That expansion of image is done by using transform is equal to scale. Then we have profile text. Then for the profile text, we are using display flex direction is column. So you can see all the text is aligned in the column way, that is one after the another in the column format. Then we have for the h5 element we are adding color and font size. For the h1 element we are adding color and font size. Then p Line height is nothing but the distance in line to line. You can see I am a passionate aspiring full stack developer. Below it I have space, an interactive website and push. Then the space is nothing but the line height that you mentioned here, 1.7. For the social icons, we are giving color, font size and margin, right? Then the transition is nothing but whenever we hover onto these icons, we will rotate rotate the entire icon 360 degrees. So that rotation of 360 degrees takes place in 0.5 seconds. That transition effect is done here. Next, we have the about section. I hope you understanding everything. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. The source code is available in the description. Now we are in the about section. You can see in the about section, first we have a container, whole container. In the container, we have div with about, and about content is the first div and about skills is the second div. About container holds another list where I have mentioned about my previous studies, education, the skills I have known about by using the list elements. Then I have added in the about skills, I've used another list again, and by using the list items, I mentioned my personal details like name, age, and by using the anchor elements, I have mentioned the data. You can see here. Let me show you the about png so that you can understand the css perfectly. So now you can see about area padding top is 130 pixel. So this top, above the top, 130 pixel of gap is given. Next, about we are adding flex, display flex, justify content is space between, align items is center. So all the items are aligned exactly at the center of the page. Then we have flex basis is 60% and 60%. So this about content is this one, about content you can see here. So for the about content, we are providing entire 60% of the space. So you can see about content occupies 60% of the space, and this small space, remaining space is given to the about skills section. Next, for the h4 element, we are adding the font size and line. This text transform is nothing but we want to change the values to capitalize, then we use text transform. Most of the time, try to write it in the index.html file itself. Next, we have text align, justify. You can see all those values are aligned perfectly by using justify. Next, we have list style type is disk. Then margin bottom, font flex basis is 35%. That is for the about skills, we are only using 35% of the space. Then we are using bottom padding values are given. You can see these are the values. Next, for the buttons, I'll show you the button. The button has a box shadow effect to it. You can see box shadow effect, and the border radius is also given. Now let's see the button. Button for the border color is given to it by body color is added to it. If the body color is white, we'll get the white color. If the body color is dark, we'll get the dark color. Then we have the color, that color for the text. Then we have background color is given here, that is black. Padding, margin right, and border radius is 30 pixel. So you can see a curve at the both edges. That curve is done by using border radius. And we have box shadow effect. You can see the box shadow effect below the buttons. You can see that shaded effect is done by using box shadow. Then we have btn active, that is whenever it is an active state, you can see the first button I have added btn active, so it has orange border. And button hover, for the border color we are adding the first color, that is whenever you hover onto this button, you can see an orange color around it. Then we have education and internship section. So let's go to the education and internship section. In the education and internship section, you can see we have a container. For the first container, we in the education div, we have h3 as h3 element, that is education title. Then we have 3 timelines, that is nothing but my bachelor's. For the bachelor's, I've used one div. For the secondary school, I've used one div, and for the high school, I've used one div. In each div, I've used h3 element to mention the course that I've done, that is BTech EC, a H4 element to mention the university name, and I tag for calendar icon and to mention the time. So the same code is copied again 3 times. Then for the internship section also we have used the same code. Here also H3 element to mention it, H4 element for the to mention the company name, and I tag for March 2021 to mention the FAFA calendars by using the calendar icon. So it gives very professional look to your website. And I've used and another element, that is list item, for writing more information. That is whenever you can see here, then I've copied the exact same one again for the next item, that is for the restaurant website. You can see the image here. You can see the education here. This is the education box. Now let's go to the CSS. Education content displays flex. Border radius is 5 pixel. Height and margin bottom is 250 pixel. You can see the border radius, that is curved edges. You can see here at the bottom. The curved edges is nothing but border radius. And for the color flex is given. These all values are normal values, that is font size, margin, bottom values. Then we have padding. Border radius, position is relative, border you can see transition, and by using the box shadow effect, you can see the box shadow effect, the line effect that is around the box. This box shadow effect is done by using this box shadow value here. Then we have border, and whenever you hover onto this entire content, you will see a border color, that is orange color, will display around the entire border. Like I will show you here, can see an orange border here. So just like that, whenever you hover onto this any of these two sections, you can see an orange border around them. Next we have position relative timeline icons. You can see the timeline icon is nothing but this icon. You can see this is the calendar icon that we have used for both the sections. And we have timeline before. This timeline before is nothing but by using, you can see the line that is going right. This line is nothing but timeline before. This timeline before, you can see here also. I'll show you timeline before. You can see timeline box. For this timeline, we are creating this. You can see timeline item. For this, we are creating before value. That is nothing but this line that we are creating by using the before functionality in the CSS. So we are creating with this 2 pixel. You can see that is the reason we have very thin line. And we are also creating another circular dot. You can see an orange color circular dot also created by using this. You can see position is absolute, left is 0, top is 0, height is 15 pixel, width is 15 pixel. So it will be like a square box, but by adding the border is 50%, you will get an exact circle. You will get an exact circle that will be placed on top because position is absolute. Whenever position is absolute, it will climb onto the parent element. Then font weight, font size and margin values. Line height is given, text align is justified. You can see it is justified, that is one after the another in a linear way. Then we can go to the project section. In the project section, you can see we have a container. Then we have project title, that is H4, and paragraph element to mention the project element. Then we have div for mentioning the project, that is first project, second project, and third project. And for the div, we have project, then I tag for FA plane, and we have H4 element for travel website, and we have paragraph element for the paragraph tag to mention the information about the project, and we have a button for demo. You can see the CSS here. This is the one CSS. Kurraku. What? Project content padding is given here. Then we have project title value is given, margin bottom and text align. Then we have and uppercase value for the positional elements. Then we have height, line height is mentioned here, and color and margin bottom is given to the paragraph element. You can see for the project we have displace flex, justify content is space between. So each and every section is aligned one after the another in equal space. That is done here. Then we have a project for each project section, that is for each and every section we are creating this. For the color, border is given, and border radius is 10 pixel. You can see curved edges around the border, that is nothing but by using the border radius value. Then we have position is relative, padding is 25 pixel, text align is center, and flex basis is 32%, that is we will use 32% of the space. Then we have box shadow effect. For it you can see this shadow effect, box shadow effect, box shadow effect around the box. Then for the icon tag we are giving the background color, width and font weights. These are all similar values. Then we have border color. For the button element I have already told you about the button. Then we can go to the contact section. Next is the contact section. For the contact section we have div container, and first div for the contact title, that is contact me and get in touch by using the h4 and p element, that is paragraph element. Then we have form. In the form we are using input elements, and definitely try to mention the type element, because here I am mentioning type is email. So if the person doesn't enter the proper value, that is the gmail at the rate gmail.com, then it will show as an error before it gets submitted. So it will give a very professional look to your website, and it will also let you get a proper information, that is you will get exact gmail and values also. You can see span element, and that section ends here. Let me show you the contact section. The contact section, you can see this is the contact section. You can see the input elements and the box with the button element. And for the contact content, you can see all are aligned at the center, exactly the center, by using the text and center. So every element is aligned exactly at the center of the web page. And you can see the text transform is capitalized. All these values are similar values, all these values: padding, border radius. Border is nothing but the edge, the edge values. You can see here the edge is curved, that curve is done by using border radius. Then for the button element, I've already told you about the button. And footer, for the footer we only have two values. The script tags are for the jQuery, and by using another script tag we are calling the JavaScript delivery, which is the scroll reveal, and we are also linking our scroll reveal by using the script tag, and we are linking script.js using script tag. Then for the footer section we have two tags, that is small, one is Abhiram Tej and one is all rest reserved. And for the to get the copyright symbol we are using at the date copy. It will generate a copyright symbol at the bottom. You can see in the bottom if it's visible. For that we are giving footer displays flex direction is column, so one after the another. You can see here both values are aligned one after the other exactly at the center. Then you can see the responsive design. The responsive design is nothing but whenever you want your website to be available in mobile tab versions other than desktop version, then by using the edited media and mentioning the minimum and maximum width, you have to mention the minimum and maximum width. This is for the desktop version, and for the mobile version you have to go even small size, that is you can see this is 768 to 998. This is for tab and desktop versions. And if you go below it's 767, these values will change. The values won't change, like they will have new values to it, but they will get a reduced value. That is for the desktop we want the font size to be like very large, because it is in the desktop version, but in the mobile version the screen size is very small, so we want the size of the text to reduce. For that purpose we use the media screen values, and we also want the images to reduce. So for image sizes to reduce based on the image based on the mobile device screen size. For that reason we use uh, media screen for the responsive websites. can see all these values are nothing. There are no new values are added, no new code is added. We're just changing the direction. The flex direction is column. You can see in the education content. Let me show you the education content so that you can understand here. In the education content, we have very large space because this is the desktop version, right? So it is aligned one beside another. But in the mobile version, it won't have that much space because the mobile screen will be very small. So we are aligned by using the flex direction as column. We are aligning both of them one after the another. So first the education will come, then below it the internships will come. So that changes, small changes will take place in the responsive web design. Nothing more. For adding the responsiveness, you have to use at the date media, and you can mention maximum width or minimum width. And for the mobile versions, you can see 767 below versions are mobile version screen size. Above 767 to 900, it is tab. 900 to above version above screen size will be for the desktop versions. So this is the website that we have built. uh, Let me show you once again so that you can see that how amazing this personal portfolio website is. You can build this project. The source code is available in the description. Definitely try to build this project. By using the scroll reveal, we have added the animation to the website. You can see the smooth animation effect, and we have used font awesome icons and remix icon for this project to get the icons that we required. And this website is also available in dark mode. You can see here, this is the dark mode of the website. The score, the hover effects, the box shadow effects, you can see. Definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing content. It takes really lot of efforts for building these projects and explaining you line by line code. Definitely try to build them. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. This website is also available in light and dark mode. You will get the source code and the description. Try to build this project. Definitely you will be able to learn something from it. I hope you learned something from it. Uh, as I told you, it is also available in light and dark mode. You can see here. We have added box effect also, and I've used uh, flex and grid CSS in this. Now let's go through the website. Right now we are in the header section. You can see the hover effect on the navbar elements. Then you can see the moon icon for change of theme. That is, right now we are in the light mode. Then we can, by clicking on it, we can go back to the dark mode, and you can see the moon icon has been switched with sun icon. So whenever you click on this icon again, you will be moved back to the light mode, and you can see the image hover effect and the box effect around the portfolio image. You can see the button hover effects and box shadow effect and 360-degree rotation on the social media icons. Then you can see the uh, about me section. You can see the animation also. This is smooth animation by swiper. Scroll reveal JavaScript library. You can see education hover effect and box shadow effect on the entire section. Then projects, travel website, movies website and portfolio website. You can see them by going through the demo section. You can see the buttons and the icons. Then the contact me form, then button hover effect. This entire website is available in the dark mode also. So you can go through like this. This is the dark mode. About section, education section, projects, then contact. Try to have as many features as possible in your responsive portfolio websites, because you'll get only few minutes of time by the recruiter to get for you to impress them. And this website is available in mobile version also. Let me show you that. See, this is the mobile version. Let me show you. the animation, the education, internship, that is the experience, then projects, contact. You can change the theme back to light mode by clicking on the sun icon on the navbar. And we have a responsive navbar here, you can see. Then it automatically closes back. The functionality is added by using JavaScript. You can see the smooth transition. And this entire website source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe, and definitely try to visit the channel. It takes a lot of efforts to build them, and I'm gonna share you the entire full tutorial where I will explain you line by line code, the entire code, so that you can understand each and every section, HTML, CSS and JavaScript entire functionality. Please do subscribe to my channel to get that full tutorial. The source code is available in the description. Thank you so much.